Okay guys, JH, welcome back, and I've calmed down. But I want to show you something here. Now I've deliberately gone to this place here because if you look at the flags over here, if you can see those flags, the wind is ripping that way. Straight across up there, about 40 k's. Now if you were hitting a shot out here and the wind was going up there, what would be the shot that wouldn't happen? You wouldn't be able to, the ball would not draw back into that wind, would it? If you didn't have a draw spin golf shot. If you had a fade spin golf shot, or a fade action, the ball would just peel off, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Well, watch this. Look at the flags. It's about 40 k's up here. You can see my shirt, and you probably hear it on the video. Now I hit that low to let you see the ball flight. But that's back, look at this wind, look. It's right on my back. I'll hit a little higher. Now I just power draw that back into the wind. Now this is a golf swing that, and I'm not doing anything different, I'm just swinging natural channel lock. That's all I'm doing. The ball goes that way. The other day when I was talking about fading with channel lock, and clearly that guy Joe Barnes, it's totally not understood what I was showing, that you can fade the ball with channel lock, but it's not the natural shot. But you can't fade the ball. Now that wind's really strong right now, as you can see by my shirt blowing. Just hitting some 4-irons here, guys, to knock the ball down. Now 4-irons a hard club to put any spin on, because you can't. There's no spin. Yet with this golf swing, you can hit a 4-iron with lots of spin, with lots of draw spin. I'll just hit it a little bit further left, maybe. See, that's holding its line and drawing back into the wind. And the standard shot's a fade. I'm not doing anything with that, I'm just hitting channel lock golf swing. And Joe Barnes is saying that the standard shot with channel lock is a cut fade, and that by having the shoulders closed, that you're feeling outside. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's almost a statement of total incoherency. Just hit a little knockdown there, guys, to show you that even with no spin on the ball, with a 4-iron with no spin, with a little knockdown shot, it still draws. It still draws. And it still draws. Now that is really strong, that wind out there, but it still drew back into the wind. I'm not doing anything different. That's just the standard ball flight. Now to hold that ball and draw that ball back into the wind with a 4-iron, it's very hard to spin a 4-iron, as you know. But I wanted to keep the ball down to try and get it on camera. I'll hit this a little further left. Now look how strong it is, probably It's 45 k's now. Still wants to draw back into the wind, look. And as soon as you get it up, the wind is really strong over the top of those trees there, and it just wants to knock the ball away to the right. It's really strong. Look how strong this wind is. Right on my back. Still draws back into the wind. Look, 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 look. Now, if you had a conventional golf swing here, it'd be very hard to draw the ball back into that wind there. You'd have to sling hook it to get it back in there, but you don't do that with channel lock because the channel lock is just that little soft draw to start with. I'll just hit a conventional swing down there with this wind, and might go a little bit high. Now guys, there's the fade. Look, it just blows it away, see? Conventional golf swing just blows it away. I tried to hit a straight shot there, but it just blew it away. But that doesn't happen with channel lock. Channel lock is a draw spin golf shot. And it's a draw spin golf shot with every club you play. Wedges, it's exactly the same. Doesn't matter. My shoulder is really bad, guys. When I was doing press-ups today, it was just like a mechanical clunk. It's just clunk. Maybe I've got, I don't know what it is. Maybe the shoulders are just worn out. But I don't care what it is. I ain't going under any knives. No reconstructions for old JH. I'll put up with it. Okay, let's see if we can sling one back into that wind. Now guys, look at that. Just slinging it back into the wind. Yeah, so Joe Barnes said, yeah, the standard shots are fade, buddy. Yeah. See any of those shots fade? And I've hit millions, well, not millions, but I've hit a couple of 100,000 in the last 12 months with this swing. They don't fade. You can hit them, the fade, as I showed the other day with grip pressure, if you want to. But it's a push fade. And there's no cut spin. And I said from day one with this golf swing, if channel lock had a failing, it was that you couldn't hit a cut spin shot because the geometry won't let you do it. Because our shoulders are closed here, we can't get across the line. You break something or you dislocate something in your body. You can't do it. It's got to be here. So, but that doesn't matter. I mean, a cut spin shot is a very inefficient shot anyway. You're always better off to hit a push power fade. I hate cut spin shots. I mean, you could just aim left and then just open the face way up and just push fade it. You could push scoot it. You could really get it moving. You don't have to cut spin the ball. Cut spin is very, very inefficient golf shot. Most of the time, cut spin is applied to get out of trouble, but you don't see good players playing with a cut spin golf swing. They just don't do that. If you stood behind Trevino, and I've seen him hit hundreds of shots, thousands of shots, and Nicholas, the ball just went dead straight, guys, and fell off to the right at the end of the flight. Didn't do that. No cut spin. Jack just went dead straight, fell off. You watch Fred Couples, dead straight. Watch Tiger, dead straight, bang. There's none of this. Well, that shot he hit the other day was that, Tiger's, but that was because he just got right over the ball. But the good players, they just rifle it dead straight and it just falls off. I never saw Hogan hit it, but Norman von Nida did, and he was a friend of mine and played with Hogan. And he said, yeah, Hogan's fade. And it was interesting. And Norman said, when I played with Hogan, he said, I played a number of games with him, because Hogan wanted him to play on the US tour. He actually said to Norman that if you stay over here, you'll be the second highest money winner to me. Because he and Norman got on really well, because they're very same personality, you know, quite taciturn and very individual. And Norman said, you know, when I first went to see Hogan, when I played with him, I was looking for that famous Hogan fade. He said every shot he hit was a draw. He said every shot he hit, all the tee shots, they're all draws. He said he could hit the fade, and he hit the fade a lot. He said, but he hit so many draws. And Norman said it was really surprising. And he said the first time I played with him, I knocked it past him, because Norman could really sling it, and was really, he was about the same size as Hogan. They weren't very big guys, but he could really move it, Norman. And he said I was knocking it past Hogan. And he said the next time we played, he said Hogan's drawing the ball. And he said sort of really drawing it to get it up and past me. So that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so guys, a normal fade flight is not cut flight. A little soft draw, look at that, look. To get that to just drop soft draw back into that wind is really tough. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to show. Let's hit one more. I hit one down the left down here. See, there's a nice little soft little baby draw. Surprising how far that's gone with a little golf swing. Yeah, so guys, you can't all that stuff that people are saying, or that one person is saying, is just absolute, total, what we say in Australia, balderdash. Absolute and utter balderdash. Why the guy would do it and why he would not see that someone like me, who he knows my personality, I don't suffer fools, would just go on and put himself in a position to get lambasted the way I've lambasted him. Yeah, Joe, every shot fades, doesn't it? Yeah. But you just don't get it. Channel lock is not a fade golf swing, it's a draw swing. Faded for you, probably cut for you because you weren't doing channel lock. You weren't remotely doing channel lock. Okay guys, just again, a video too of JH venting his spleen. Might come back and do some real stuff. If Mr. X turns up, I want to do something with Mr. X because guys, he's hitting it like you wouldn't believe. We had we might even do it today. We had a competition here. There's a big irrigation pipe down about 15 inch or maybe about 18 inch, 2 feet in diameter, about that big here, and it's about 11, 12 feet long. And we were hitting from back here. Down there was about 95, and you had to land the ball within the length of the pipe, or try and hit the pipe, and which is a good target. And we were hitting into the wind, and he was peppering and so were I. It was just good practice. So we might do that today, and we might go down there and have a look at the balls around the. But this is the sort of practice you got to do, guys. I mean, he's never been a specific practicer, but he is now. Might do that if he turns up. He said he was going to come.